Today, we're diving into something pretty incredible, the philosophy of order school. This isn't just another online course. It's being presented as a global movement with a practical guide for building an entirely new kind of reality.
But let me start by asking you something. Do you ever get that feeling that you're just playing a part in someone else's story? Going through the motions, living a life that just doesn't quite feel like it's yours?
Well, if you feel that way, you are definitely not alone. The philosophy of order calls this the fundamental problem of our modern world. It's described as a spell or a great devourer. The idea is that we're living in a kind of human zoo, which creates this massive evolutionary mismatch that can lead to sickness, depression, and just that deep feeling of being totally lost.
And here's the core of it. This system, it's argued, completely disconnects us from our real purpose. We're not meant to be just cogs in some giant machine. We're supposed to be ecosystem engineers, people who actively and creatively shape the world around us. Okay, so if that's the problem, the big question is, how do we break free? Well, this philosophy offers a very clear blueprint for how to do exactly that.
And this is the vision. It's called FFFHMS. That stands for Food Forest, Foraging, Hunting, Anti-Fragile Modern Society. It's a model for building totally self-sufficient communities that are designed to reconnect us with nature and with our purpose. Seriously, just imagine a life with no bills, no 9-to-5 grind, a life lived in a thriving community that's healing both the people in it and the planet itself.
So how do we actually build that? That is where the philosophy of order comes in. Think of it as the engine, both spiritual and practical, that makes FFFMS possible. It's designed to help you understand the literal operating system of reality, so you can stop just running the old programs and start writing new code.
To build something new, you need a new language. The philosophy starts with existence. That's just everything, the fundamental reality. Then you have the matrix, which is the environment that shapes things, kind of like the soil a plant grows in. And finally, there's spirit, which is the unique pattern of a thing, its essence. Once you get these ideas, you really start to see your own place in the world in a whole new light.
Now, I know this all might sound a little bit grand, maybe a bit abstract, but the school lays out a super clear, very grounded path for you to follow, a path that starts exactly where you are right now.
And this is absolutely crucial. This is a meritocracy. Your progress has nothing to do with how much money you have. You rise based on what you understand, what you contribute, and how dedicated you are. It's a straightforward path, from learning the ideas to actually leading the entire movement.
The whole journey is broken down into 3 really clear stages. First, you learn as a student. Then you put it all into practice as a creator. And finally, you step up to lead and earn as an architect.
So let's actually take a closer look at what each of these stages, student, creator, and architect, really means, what you get, and how you move from one to the next.
Everybody, and I mean everybody, starts right here as a student in the free community. This is where you build your foundation. You get access to weekly deep dive sessions and the core training, which comes from studying 4 key books. The goal here is huge, to give you the intellectual tools to understand how reality works, to see the patterns that connect all the great spiritual systems, and, get this first critical step costs you absolutely nothing.
Okay, next up is the creator tier. This is where knowledge transforms into action. Through what's called the CCC program, you learn a really valuable real-world skill, how to make great content about the philosophy and actually grow your own audience on social media. It's an amazing way to find your voice and build a following. You can join for free just by contributing content or with a small monthly fee. Think of this as the training ground for the leaders of tomorrow.
And finally, we have the architect here. This is where you can truly become a leader and, yes, start earning a real income from it. We're talking about developing high-value skills, learning how to write a bestseller, deliver powerful TED-style talks, and build a personal brand. You start earning by sharing what you've learned, and you can get all the way here just through your contributions, without ever paying a single fee.
So, as you can see, the whole journey from student to architect is designed to empower you as an individual. But it's all in service of something much, much bigger than any one of us. The community doesn't just grow randomly. It grows in these focused, intentional waves. Enrollment for the Creator and Architect programs opens up for just 1 week each month. This rhythm makes sure every new person gets welcomed and set up for success. So if this sounds interesting, the first thing to do is join the waitlist to make sure you get your spot.
And let's not forget what this is all about. Everything we've covered, the philosophy, the school, your own personal growth, it's all pointing in one direction. The ultimate goal is to build FFHMS communities, actual physical places in the world that are self-sufficient, full of purpose, and truly free.
Your path to helping build this new world begins with one simple step. It all starts in the free community. That's where you learn the foundations, connect with this incredible global movement, and decide for yourself if you're ready to become an architect of the future.
Because according to the philosophy of order, the spell that has held us back for so long, well, it's finally breaking. It's time to be free.